Hey guys, welcome to another barn vlog. I probably look like a potato right now and an egghead because my hair is up in a bun and I didn't get much sleep the night before, so I am pretty tired. I just didn't sleep well at all last night, but I'm going on a trail ride today and I'm really excited. I haven't been on a trail ride in like a month or so, and I'm gonna try to vlog. I did do a short video last month of me cantering Sassy in an open field on my trail ride, and I'm gonna try to get more clips today because I know you guys really liked that video. Hoping to get a couple riding clips in there. I'll probably just have my phone and then just kind of put it in front of me and do it that way, so you guys will have some footage. I'm not really sure how much footage I'll be able to get today, but I'm just excited to go on a trail ride today. I think it'll be a lot of fun. It's currently, I think, around 8:15 right now. I'm gonna try to get to the barn by like 8:40-ish, although I do have to get gas, so we'll see if I can make it. But I am getting picked up around 9 or so, but thankfully Sassy's in, so I don't think she'll be too dirty or anything, and I have most of my tack ready, so we'll see what happens. Just got to the barn. Gonna pull Sass out and groom her. Hi, lady. You're so pretty. She's a bit dirty, so hopefully I can get her clean quickly. So I just groomed Sassy and tacked her up. Not fully because she is gonna go in a trailer, but I just put her saddle on pretty loosely. Like, it's still firm, it's not gonna slide around, but I didn't want it too tight. Hi Sass, are you ready to go? You're so pretty. Today I'll be doing another voiceover of one of my rides. I unfortunately didn't get a ton of clips from my trail rides, so I wanted to throw this in this video just to make it a little bit longer and so you guys have more content. So here I picked up the canter, and Sassy has been cantering so quietly lately. I am really happy with her, and sorry for some of the videos aren't super zoomed in, not even super zoomed in, but like zoomed in enough where you can see me more. My dad was videoing me for the first time, so he didn't really know how to work my camera. But here we are just cantering along, and she's being really, really good and quiet. I have really worked hard to keep her canter very quiet and relaxed. There's definitely a lot we can improve on and work on. I really need to be lifting my hands a little bit more, and also I need to shorten my reins but find like a happy medium where Sassy's comfortable. And I brought her back down to the trot to get a nice downward transition. And then in a second, I will be picking up the canter going the other way. So I was trying to get Sassy to soften a little bit, and she did soften slightly, but I just love how quiet she's been lately, and each ride she just gets better and more relaxed. So there is a canter transition, not the prettiest, but not the worst, and definitely not the worst from us. Just cantering along the long side right here and coming up the short side, and she is just being really good. I really want to work on sitting the canter more and not half seating it because I feel like I can control her canter more. I want to have more movement in my elbows and not be so tense in my elbows. A lot of the times I just kind of press my hands on Sassy's neck so she can just have consistent contact without me like constantly half halting or touching her mouth, just because she can be a little bit sensitive in the mouth, especially since I've been working on getting her more soft in the mouth. So I did bring her down to a trot, and we're trotting along the long side, and she is getting softer, lowering her head a little bit more on a loose rein, which I am very happy with, and just bringing her down to a walk. And then this is actually going to be my first jump with Sassy since January, which we jumped like cavalettis and stuff, but haven't jumped in forever. I definitely should shorten my reins a little bit, but I felt like that was a really nice, relaxed jump for Sassy, and I gave her a little pet. And now she is wondering what she's doing now, and she's getting excited. So she is putting her head up a little bit higher, but it's definitely much better than how she was even like 6, 7, 8 months ago. So we're coming in very quietly here. And then I thought that was a really nice jump. Landed on the wrong lead, but that's okay. And I gave her another pet because she was very good. And she ended up having a scratch. And I was like, what are you doing? So I let her have her scratch. And then now we're just going the other way. She was getting a little bit hot, so I did end up circling her, and here she is softening a little bit. I'm trying to get her to push from behind a little bit more and not rely on my hands as much. So I try to get her moving forward, but also kind of move in a frame slightly. But I wasn't trying to really pull her head down. I was just trying to make her just go forward without being a giraffe. So she's a bit giraffe-y here, but still coming in fairly relaxed. And she's not grabbing the bit. She did get a little bit quick there, but nothing bad. And she did land on the wrong lead. I asked for a flying, and she didn't end up getting her back, so I just brought her to a trot. And this one's probably our best clip. She is getting a little bit softer, and then she was coming up here really relaxed, and we ended up coming on the right lead, which is nice. And I felt like she just landed really nicely. I tried to push her into the corner. I should have pushed her in more, but she was really, really good. And then I ended up circling her, and she gave me a really pretty trot. So she is stretching a little bit, being very relaxed, and just being an overall very good girl. So I brought her down to a walk and gave her some pets. And then here I was just working on her trotting a little bit more. I did do kind of like a small figure 8. So I'm bringing her the other way, tracking right. And she was getting a little bit giraffe right there, but I've been trying to work on slowing her with my seat and pushing her into the bridle with my seat and my leg instead of just my hands. So at some times she is a little bit giraffe up in the air with her neck and head, but she does start to soften. So right here she does soften a little bit. And I thought she was really extending her trot nicely this day towards the end. She takes a bit to warm up just because she is older. And then I tried to get more of an inside bend, and then going the other way. In the diagonal right here, I changed my posting diagonal and try and just get her to soften a little bit more. If you want your horse to soften and you feel like they're getting a little bit kind of giraffe like Sassy, I would just recommend doing a lot of transitions and bending, so then they learn to soften a little bit more that way as opposed to pulling their head down. And she gave me a really nice trot coming down this way. I felt like she was pushing from behind a little bit more and extending her trot. She gets a little bit giraffe right there, and then she puts her head down. She doesn't have the muscle to hold it consistently, so I don't mind if she does put her head up as long as she's not like really yanking on the bit. So here she is starting to stretch down, but also getting a little bit tense. So I just try to push lightly, try to remain very soft on her mouth and give her very soft cues, just because I've really worked hard to relax her, and I think it is paying off, and the progress has been paying off. So I thought she gave me a really nice trot coming down this long side right here. The frame could be a little bit better, but I thought she was really trying to extend her trot for me, which was good. And she was just a really good girl today.